This is a very exciting announcement. It's the culmination of 5 years of work that we've been doing with the Disney team. It started with the marketers at Disney, who were really trying to deploy advertising into the marketplace that reaches consumers in all the ways that we watch video today. But today, what we're announcing is that the work, the innovation that's been going on for 5 years is now available to all of the Disney advertising clients, beyond Disney's four walls, to anyone that's buying advertising across Disney's broadcast, cable, and streaming portfolio, now has the benefit of all the innovation that we've been working on closely with them for the better part of the last more than 5 years. Over the last 5 years, we've got some great work to share with them.
And so this is looking at a cross-platform. Is that what we're to understand?
The important thing about this announcement is that it reflects how Disney presents video to consumers across all of the screens. And it brings measurement up to the level of innovation that we've seen in the consumer experience. We're no longer measuring video on one screen in prime time, because that's not how we watch TV anymore. We're watching TV on all devices throughout the day, and that flexibility we offer consumers needs to be reflected in the measurement. So we're quite privileged to be able to work with a company like Disney to develop new forms of measurement, a new metric that really does measure the reach that Disney enjoys across all of the screens and platforms that it has in market.
Now, it's interesting that you said that you've been working with Disney for the past 5 years. How has this partnership evolved?
There's probably about 3 phases that I could think about in our relationship with Disney. It started with Disney as a marketer. Disney as a studio, Disney as a theme park is a major advertiser globally. They needed an innovative partner that could measure how effective their advertising was. And we started there with some great outputs, cross-platform measurement that measured not only reach, but also the effectiveness of advertising. Disney's marketers brought us over to the sell side of the organization, the organization that sells advertising in their broadcast properties, their cable, digital properties. And what we did over the last 5 years is we built infrastructure. Last year, we talked a little bit about the Disney audience graph and how Disney can now sort of quantify, the reach that it has across all its platforms. But this year, the third phase of our relationship is allowing Disney's graph and our methodology and measurement and scale to basically allow this to be available to all of their clients.
That's great. So I'd like to ask you about the different constituencies here, what it means for marketers in terms of reach, frequency, frequency capping, maybe deduplication, and then also for the viewer experience, if they see ads that are more relevant, that may feel less intrusive. I'm curious to hear what you think about both sides there.
The fascinating thing about the consumer journey today is it's anything but predictable. It used to be true that we would all be gathered in front of one screen to watch TV every night at 7 p.m. We know that that's a far cry from reality today. We have television on all of the screens that we use to watch video. The flexibility that we offer consumers hasn't been accurately counted. We've seen major currencies lose accreditation, and that's really put the industry in a state of disruption. And the imperative is to innovate. We've got to innovate so that the currency and the measurement we have in the market reflects how we actually live. Samba was built for the streaming generation. We were built on connected TV. We are first party in connected TV data. And we've been able to innovate in creating new data sets that allow new measurement and currency to take place. And that's really the core of the announcement today, is that Disney's evaluated numerous partners, and they've chosen Samba to be a key innovation partner to create new forms of currency for the future.
And so how has measurement changed, and what does the future look like?
There's a number of companies that basically tried to create the future of measurement after the major currency lost accreditation. The future of measurement is actually quite transparent through the announcement we're making today. Disney and Samba have been working on this for years. Disney has evaluated a lot of different partners, and we've worked together to create a methodology that reflects what currency needs to represent now. We live very differently today than we did 2 years ago. We need measurement to reflect the choice and the flexibility that consumers have in video we need to be able to offer that flexibility to clients now. Whether you're at the top of the funnel or at their lower funnel objective, Disney can measure that, with Samba. Second, we need scale. We need scale that allows us to cover all of the screens that we use to watch video. And we need to be able to do that with statistical significance and accuracy. And then third, we need to be able to do this with first-party data. A currency that disappears because of the changing landscape in privacy or business models is not going to be the currency of the future. We need to work with first-party data that creates the stability so that transactions that happen today can be repeated and consistently repeated for years into the future.
And so looking forward the next few weeks and months, what do you expect to see happen, both going into the upfront and other developments?
Well, Disney is unique. They offer this week the Tech Showcase. It's a fantastic event. They've been doing this. They've done this before. And what it does is it sort of precedes the upfronts, which is really about programming and the quality of content that Disney is going to offer. But with the Tech Showcase, Disney is putting its innovation into the market. It's basically communicating to the market that it's working on things that are really meaningful and transformative for the industry. We're happy to be a supporting partner in this week, but this actually is distinct from the upfronts, so that when clients come to Disney in the upfront cycle, that they know that Disney not only brings unparalleled quality, but also tremendous scale that can be accurately measured by partners like Samba.